morning, Randy. How are you?
Good morning. How
No
are you?
pressure following the manager into the hot seat here.
It is hot in this seat.
Do you have breakfast yet? Go ahead, settle in.
I have not had breakfast yet. No, I actually just got in about 10 minutes ago and
They
I
chased
hustled
you
up here. Yeah.
So they were standing there waiting, going, "You have an interview to do."
They said there's you have to go up to the magic booth and talk to some great
The
people.
magic booth.
Now I know you're lying. I like that because it means you're trying. It means if you're lying, it means you care. So how's it been down here so far this year? Because just between the three of us, it seems like it's much more loose. Like everybody's having a little more fun than we've had over the last few years.
Yeah, we've definitely kept it loose here. Ron's come in and that's his definite goal is to keep things loose and positive. We've had some weird things happen in camp so far and had some
Wait a minute,
injuries.
stop! Don't. I'm not going to go past that weird thing.
Yeah, we're not just peddling by that.
Well, I mean,
Weird things, like what?
Well,
Ghosts?
I'm leaving my personal life out of this,
Oh,
but
okay. Were there
Like-
animal attacks? What?
there are animals involved, but that's as far as I could go. But, like the injuries and things like that with guys getting hurt, that's not ideal for spring training. But I think the main thing is hopefully all that stuff gets out of the way now, and after March and the 6-7 months after that, guys are healthy when we need them, and we do it when it counts.
Are you ready to go personally? Do you feel like you have everything firing on all cylinders, or you want a little more time to work on some things?
My past two outings, I felt great. I think, as spring training goes, the main thing I want to do is progress every time out and feel like I get stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
I think it's always good to get a couple more starts in just so I could have that strength to where I could go 7, 8, 9 innings my first time out. My pitches feel good. I feel like I'm throwing strikes now. And physically, I think just a matter of working myself up for a few more innings would be beneficial for
Do
the
they
start
give
of the
you a
season.
whole big batch of statistical breakdowns after you pitch, or do they grade you, or how do they do that? They say, well, you threw 79 pitches and blah blah and strikes, and do they?
Well, they really, the worst thing you could do is complicate things. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty obvious whether or not, you're doing your job out there. The main thing is, especially this time of year, when it gets to the latter half of spring training, you want to throw strikes. And it's pretty obvious if you're throwing strikes or not based on your walks, being ahead of guys. And that's the main thing. You really don't want to get too caught up in the results at the end of the box score, but the main thing you want to do is throw strikes and throw all your pitches for strikes.
If you had a dinner party at your house, who would do the cooking?
Whoever's delivering.
Really?
Yes.
There's no chance you would cook anything? You can't prepare anything?
Can't take care of yourself.
I can barbecue, but I think
Yeah.
that's my.
Again,
That's-
I've said this to everybody, no offense. All the players have said, well, I can cook a mean steak. Let me tell you, any moron can cook a steak.
I
right?
agree. I'm
Right.
not going to defend that one
Okay.
bit. That's my caveman instinct to burn meat.
So if you're home alone, let's not make it a dinner party. You're home alone. Can you cook up a box of macaroni and cheese and warm up some hot dogs and put them on buns, things like that?
I mean, I could do the simplest chimpanzee task.
Because
when it comes to cooking.
Axford is like an accomplished chef. At least he talks like he is.
He says he could knock everybody out with a hell of a meal.
Well,
He made a chocolate mousse from scratch.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I got nothing. I got
Really?
nothing.
Okay, what's your specialty? If somebody's having a party and, okay, you remember the Seinfeld episode at Joe Mayo's house where Jerry got put on music and somebody else was told to keep people away from the aquarium? What's your strong suit at a party?
I can make pretty good cocktails.
Okay, all right, there you go.
I'd be good at in charge of music. That's pretty much. I guess I'm a man of few strengths.
Right,
He's got a lot of jobs.
All right, let's say you're having a small party. You can only invite 4 guys from the team. Who do you invite over?
That's tough. I got to take care of my catchers.
Oh,
Definitely.
right,
you
yeah.
know.
See,
I think I'd bring over all the catchers. Those are the guys that make us look good.
you were exactly the wrong guy to ask that question. You're right, because you have to take care of people. All right, so so you're headed back to Milwaukee shortly. Is the house ready to go, or do you have a place where you're staying?
I set up my condo out there. I just rent a place every year, so it's all set up, ready to go when we get there.
What's it look like when I come through the door? I'm selling cookies. And you go, oh, hold on, I got to get my wallet, and the door is left open, and I can see into the Randy Wolf condo. How's it look
Have
inside?
Elvis paintings hanging up.
I'm just
or,
wondering if there's dirty clothes on the floor, are there dishes in the sink.
Well, I don't cook, so I don't have to worry about dishes or pots being
All right.
dirty.
So the garbage is full of fast food bags.
No fast food, though.
Okay.
No fast food.
That's a tough line to walk. If you don't cook for yourself, you don't eat fast food. I mean, what is there? What is there? What's the middle ground?
Well, the grocery stores have gotten a lot better of
Yeah.
preparing decent food.
All right.
But I'm a little OCD. My place is going to be kind of immaculate. There's not going to be things on the ground.
Do you vacuum?
Uh,
That's a no. Anytime you hesitate that long, Randy, the answer is no.
the only reason I said I hesitate is because I'm renting a place. I'm not sure if it has a vacuum cleaner.
Well, no, you would buy a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, you supply
would
that on your
Go
own.
to
You should.
Target or something like that. and get one. Well, if it has a vacuum, I'll use it. If not,
Dyson Ball. We highly recommend the Dyson Ball.
dust. Will you dust? Will you dust the furniture?
Well,
That's a no. I'm not dusting. I'm not vacuuming.
I'll be perfectly honest. I've hired a maid before.
Okay. Oh, that's
That's what
okay.
I'd do if I were.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's not a bad answer. I'm just wondering what will you do to keep the place clean? And the answer is I'll
Write a
hire
check.
Hire a maid to do it. All right. It's been a long spring training. You ready to get out of here?
I enjoy Arizona a lot. The weather here is great. It's a great town to have spring training. At this time of the year, we're chomping at the bit to get the season going. But I think it's sometimes hard to leave Arizona, but at the same time, it's fun to start a season.
All right, rate this interview. Scale of 1 to 10.
Well-
10 is best, 1 is worst.
I'll tell you this: of all the interviews I've done in my life, this is one of them.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. You were going to invite the catchers, and you can't cook. Randy, thanks for the time this morning. Appreciate it.
No problem. You got
Good
it.
luck
I
this
give
year.
us a 6. I'm giving us a 6.
It's not Ray Kingman's performance.
Yeah.
9:50. We'll take a last look at the news with Carrie. She's coming up next.